gang, welcome to the vlog. Robson and Mario. All right, today, well, Robson's actually not going on this adventure because he has to go open the mall store because, you know, whatever. So Mario and Atwood are going. He didn't even know that. I just told him that. But anyways, Robson, you can join us. It's okay. No, come on back. You know, it's all right. We're gonna just talk about some really great things. Now, if anybody's following along, actually, I did shoot a little bit. So you know what, Mario? Why don't you go ahead and let's go revert back to some footage that I went and looked at 6 brand new Huracans that were owned by one of our competitors at one point by an investor, and we made a little change and I bought all those cars. All right, doesn't matter why I bought them, doesn't matter who, why, none of that makes a difference. But we have 6 new cars in the fleet. That poses a really big issue because a guy like Mario is like, holy crap, how am I gonna drive all of these cars at once to go shoot all these pictures
at once?
And it takes him about 90 minutes to shoot a car. So if you really think about that, it takes an hour to get to the picture destination and 90 minutes to car. It's 2.5 hours times 6, that's 5 days, okay?
And that's not even including editing.
Anyway, so Mario wants to show you the process of how hard and how tedious it is to shoot a car out there in the middle of the desert all alone, just by his lonesome.
Not today though, we got a person coming with me, so it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a detour, some driving scenes there, and I'll break it down on how I shoot, and then yeah, we'll go from there.
All right, I'm gonna walk into the detail base so we can show you some of the cars we got, some of the new stuff. All right, let's just, McLaren 570 Spyder, brand new car. Red 488 Spyder, brand new car. SE30 Edition Huracan, purple, brand new car. White on red 488 Spyder, brand new car. Blue Le Mans, brand new car. Crash 720, that sucks. Brand new Crash 720, brand new 720. And then there's a yellow one around here somewhere. I don't know where the yellow one is, but we got that one too. Let's take a look outside, see if there's anything else. Oh, there it is. Baby blue Huracan, brand new car. This car, I haven't decided if I'm keeping this one. It's kind of an interesting situation. I technically had to purchase the group of cars that were there, so I bought all the cars, and this one kind of came with it. So I don't really know what we're doing with this one yet. It might be for sale. I did rent it over fight weekend. It did do pretty well, but this is a 2009 Rolls-Royce Drophead, was once owned by David Beckham. Pretty cool car. It's if it's unlocked, I'll show you guys the interior. I did get some new rims for it already though. No, it's not, it's unlocked. So I did get some new rims for it because I'm not a fan of the deep dish wheels. Whether they're cool or not cool, you guys like them, doesn't really matter. I got some new Rolls-Royce kind of esque wheels, more stock looking ones. There's the white Evo right there. That's all that's here in the morning. But anyways, Mario's gonna get out and shoot the cars so that you can see them on the website, and then you can push the book button. So go ahead and book now. My favorite car right here, guys. Favorite car.
I've been asking for a purple Lamborghini for so long, and we finally got one. And it's a coupe too. That's the best part about it.
I really wanted to buy the SE30 purple Aventador S Roadster. I got offered, but price is about $50,000 too much, and it sat at the dealer for months and months and months. And I really wish I would have got it because I love that car, but this car does a trick too.
Alright guys, so we made it out to our location, and well, Atwood, you can be the first to tell them, why do we shoot out here?
We shoot out here because there's nobody out here. As you can see, complete silence, no cars passing by. We don't have people coming up to us asking to take photos. Also, you know, it's just peaceful out here.
Peaceful, exactly. People are coming up to you left and right, asking for pictures, things like that. And another thing is, at Red Rock Canyon, there's this power box and this like gate and stuff that I have to Photoshop out of every single picture. So this makes it more efficient for me to edit when it comes to editing the photos and things like that. So efficiency is a big thing for us here at Royalty, and because, well, you know, it's it's really nice and peaceful out here. So we're gonna get straight to it and get straight down to the rules or the checklist that I have set for you guys when it comes to taking pictures. Now, this may not work for all of you. This is just what I've noticed that works best for me. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. So step one, never shoot in broad daylight like we are right now. The reason why we're shooting in broad daylight, why is that, Atwood?
Because we got a lot of people wanting to rent cars, so we have to do it when we can.
Exactly, when we can. So preferably, if I could have it my way, I would like to shoot during golden hour, but that is peak time for us when it comes to rental hours, so no golden hour shots. Occasionally here and there, I do get to do them, but most of the time it's broad daylight like this. Okay, so that brings us to rule number 2. If you are shooting in broad daylight, you want to have a filter on your lens. Now, the reason why you want to have a filter for your lens is because it kind of meters the exposure level and it keeps it more neutral, so it's not so bright outside. So basically, I highly recommend, if you guys don't have one, go out and get one. Also, this is kind of like rule number 2A. When you're shooting with a lens filter, I don't have it on this lens right now. So as you're turning the dial, you get different reflections. So let's just say you turn the dial a quarter way, you might get a reflection in the door. If you turn it another halfway, you'll get rid of that reflection. So basically what you do with that is in post-production, you're gonna put them together because you might want that reflection or you might not want that reflection. So that's what that's for. So rule number 3, have a shot list together. Don't come to a shoot unprepared. That is very, very important, right?
Definitely.
Because when you're just sitting here with twiddling your thumbs and you don't know what to shoot, you're just gonna waste time, and at that point, you're not efficient. So if you go to our website, you'll notice every single car is very symmetrical because we have a shot list together, okay? Rule number 4, always have a tripod, okay? So you don't want, let's say you're shooting the exterior and then you also do the same shot like this, but flip, so the rear is facing the front and vice versa. You don't want one shot this high and one shot this high. You always want to have your camera on a tripod, okay? That is rule number 4. Yep. Okay, rule number 5 is make sure that you do your location scout. Again, location, location, location. You don't want to go somewhere where there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be bothering you left and right, but we already touched on that. Now, what I'm shooting with is a Sony a7R III with a G Master 24-70 lens, okay? The 24-70 is my photography lens. That is the one I use all the time. And I shoot in a RAW format, and for a day like this, I'm probably gonna shoot ISO 100 or less. Aperture is gonna be about f8, f9. I'm gonna play around with it, and then shutter speed anywhere from 1/150 to 1/200. That's what I've realized that works best for me in a day like this when it's nice and bright outside. And I'm gonna show you guys some pictures here in about 5 seconds of basically this car that we did and the Ferrari that we did. Do you have anything else to say?
Also, probably you want to have a wingman just so that it can, get stuff done faster. He can move the car, stuff like that. It's usually the easiest way. That way you can get it done fast and you don't lose sunlight. And then also he might see a shot that you can get that you don't see.
Exactly. So piggybacking off of what Atwood just said, having a wingman, it makes a lot of sense because sometimes you need to get the car exactly level. So when you're by yourself, you have to get in, go check the camera, see if it's level, go back out. So that right there takes time. Another thing is when you're shooting the rear, what do you do?
Brake lights.
Brake lights. So just adding that little extra pizzazz to your photos makes them better. So you have to step on the brake light. So when I do it by myself, I have to literally set the camera on a timer. I have to get up, run over to the car, hit the brakes, and then I actually do that 4 to 5 times because remember what I said about the dial on your filter. I turn it 4 to 5 different times, and that gets time consuming, right?
Oh, yeah.
So having a wingman is always better. And also, when you have a wingman, you get to do 2 cars, exactly, which means you're more efficient. So we're actually wrapped up. I already got the shoot done. It took us, what, about an hour to do both cars. We've got a 30-minute drive back, so let's get back to work.